Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome replay viewers. The time is 12:48 Eastern Daylight Time, and we are at the Long Island Railroad Speonk station, awaiting the arrival of Long Island Railroad Montauk to Jamaica train 6005. Today's train 6005 is operating with 12 Kawasaki C3 bi-level passenger cars powered by two EMD DM30 AC locomotives. The train is due here in approximately 12 minutes, so it sounds like they're not too overcrowded today, heading west with weekenders from the Long Island's East End. But we shall find out when the train gets here. I will just pan around a little bit and show you the general area here. Just to the east of the station is the Long Island Railroad Speonk yard, which is a diesel train storage yard. As a matter of fact, if I zoom in, we can see a backup equipment off on one of the sidings. Okay, they're saying now 15 minutes. So that tells me he's approximately at Hampton Bays right now. The stations to the east, directly to the east of us, is West Hampton, which is about a 7-minute run from West Hampton to Speonk. And 8 to 10 minutes from Hampton Bays to West Hampton. If we go by what they're posting us right now, the train is off the South Fork and west of the Shinnecock Canal right now. Yeah, we'll zoom in a little bit. We can see that backup train set on the siding in the Speonk yard. There's another one that pulled in off to the left. That was the regular midday Babylon to Speonk run. Well, hello to you. How are you doing there? I'm doing well. Thank you for joining. Let's get back to 1X zoom. Mr. Master 767, good to see you. Where are you today? We're here at Speonk, Craig, for train 6005, which is running the equipment set from Friday Night Cannonball. So DM's 512, 502, and the 12 Kawasaki cars. I guess that's getting to be standard operating procedure now for the summer weekends. They'll keep the Friday Night Cannonball set together for, I guess, late night Friday night, a run from Montauk back to the Jamaica, and then of course using it again today. Just got home. You're gonna have your McDonald's now. Okay, great. Well, let's listen to this announcement. All right, if you didn't pick that up, the cookbook announcement is saying the train will arrive in 12 minutes. There are more seats available toward the rear of the train. Of course, here at Speonk, it's the rear 4 cars that will platform. Let me just turn around a little bit here, spin around and show you the crowd is starting to build up for taking this train to the city. Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get to see each other again this summer, Craig. Hope you can make plans for Labor Day Friday for the last Cannonball of the year at West Hampton. Let's see how your schedule works out. So based upon the number of people waiting here at Speonk, I don't think they're going to extend this train to Penn Station today. It's only 14 minutes late. All right, it's not an hour late, so obviously it is not overcrowded from the South Fork stations. I would say they'll do a transfer at Jamaica today, but you never know. Andrea, good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Okay, we're at the Speonk station waiting for train 6005, the Montauk to Jamaica Express from Speonk. I was just telling the other viewers that I don't think they're going to extend this one today to Penn Station as a dual mode, but that could change at the last minute. But it doesn't seem that today the size of the passenger load would warrant that action. It's not a jam-packed train per the train time app, and the announcements are saying that there are seats available toward the rear of the train. Okay, again, I'll give you that update in case you're not picking up that audio. Train is due in 9 minutes and more seats available toward the rear of the train. You know, Craig, you're right. You ought to speak to your new president there. Put a bug in his ear. What's the point of transferring over to the electric train at Jamaica if this equipment has the ability to make the run all the way to Penn Station? I mean, how much can you be concerned about the hours the guys are working or the labor rates or anything? West Hampton now. Thank you for that update. Okay. So from West Hampton to Speonk is a 7-minute run, nominal run. So we'll keep our eyes open for it. Now, in the event there's any data freezes or video lockup or buffering I am recording this live broadcast on my iPhone, and I will put up a duplicate video on my YouTube channel later on this afternoon. So we'll have a backup for it if we have any dropouts. Usually when I use the T-Mobile service here at Speonk, it's pretty reliable. West Hampton, it's marginal. We do get buffering and data freezes at West Hampton. So we'll see how it holds up. Well, that's interesting what you're telling me, Craig. Yeah, as long as they have track space, why not? Okay. Okay, 6 minutes till arrival time, according to the announcements they make here. Fairly good sized crowd going to board the train here, but not enough where they had to get a local school bus to take people. I think that was the Sunday train after the 4th of July holiday. We were here and they procured a school bus to take passengers to Babylon, since there was no more room on the train at its stop here at Speonk. Speonk is becoming more and more of a busy little place here. Andrea, no field trip to Babylon? No. You know, Craig, I'm going to tell you something. In recent times, I've been avoiding the Mastic Shirley station. Unfortunately, the area has become a haven for unsavory characters. So I would prefer to come out here and try to spot the trains here. But you know, that was always great, the midday meets of the eastbound and westbound Montauk trains, weekday trains at the JJD interlocking. That was always interesting. But you know, you don't like to be hassled by panhandlers and things like that. All right. 6 minutes to go. Okay, leaving West Hampton. Thank you for that update. I'll keep my eye on your comments coming in, but and also, as I mentioned Friday night, because of the latency, there's about a 4 or 5 second delay from the time you type in a chat until the time it appears on my iPhone screen. Yeah, that's what they're saying here. The lead 7 to 8 cars are pretty much filled, and they're saying there are some seats available toward the rear of the train. So cars 8 through 12. That doesn't mean you're guaranteed a seat any. Yeah, 12 cars, 12 C3s today. It's the Cannonball set from Friday night's Cannonball. With 502 and 5012, yes. 512. I guess at the East End stations they try to stack them up forward on the train, try to board people on the leading cars, because here at Speonk, which is the last stop between here and Jamaica, they can only platform 4 cars, and so they pull forward so that they clear North Phillips Avenue, and it's the rear 4 C3s that platform here at Speonk. You know, those apartments I hear are very nice. Let me just spin around and show you what happened here. It was an old dilapidated building 10 years ago, and they tore that down and they put up these beautiful garden apartments here right next to the station. I mean, a 2-minute walk from the apartment to the station. I don't know what they go for, you know, what expense they are, but on Long Island everything is high. All right, 3 minutes. We'll hear the bells and the gates go down for North Phillips Avenue here and North Jagger Lane, which is just east of the Speonk Yard. Okay, there's the North Phillips Avenue crossing gates going down. Train will be here within a minute or two. Let me zoom in a little bit. Alright, there's the horn for Jagger Lane crossing. Should be 502 leading, 512 in trail. Opposite of what it was heading eastbound. Yeah, I see people standing in the vestibules in the lead cars. Oh yeah, they're crowded against the doors of the forward part of the train. Yeah, they're in car 10 was crowded. 11 and 12. Looks like the vestibules are clear. Okay, that wasn't too bad today. Dwell time less than a minute. Everybody got on. Some people got off. Alright, thanks everybody for joining me today here at Speonk. Again, later on this afternoon or this evening, I will process the live broadcast recording on my iPhone to a regular YouTube video in case there was any data dropouts with this broadcast. So we'll have a dual presentation on the YouTube channel. And I also will be putting up the 3 earlier trains here at Speonk. There's one Montauk bound train, one Babylon bound train, and one Speonk bound train from Babylon. So we'll have those up later today. So thanks again everybody for joining me, and we'll see you next trip. Take care everyone.